Hi, my name is Vanessa van Dijk, and in this video we're looking into if you should wash your face with your hands or with a washcloth. Now, my recommendation would be doing a little bit of both, especially when doing this above the sink. This may not be needed in the shower because you can hold your head under the water and then due to the pressure you can get everything off the skin. But this is going to be different when doing this above the sink, because if you're just using your hands, there's always some residues that stays on the skin. It doesn't matter if it's from your cleanser, sunscreen and or makeup, or you even are pushing it towards the hairline. So to avoid this, to make sure that you're getting everything off the skin, especially when it comes to the rinse off part, this is where I highly recommend working with a washcloth. Now, when it comes to the washcloths, I like to work with makeup remover washcloths, or also known as microfiber cloths. So this is what you can look for. Those are extremely soft and gentle on the skin, and so when swiping it across your face, they do not irritate or like in such sense exfoliate your skin, because they are just too gentle, but they're extremely effective in taking off any excess like cleanser, sunscreen and or makeup. And so when it comes to the washcloths, you can wash them in the washing machine, as you can see right here with 40 degrees. I have already washed them like at a much higher degree, and they're still staying soft, they're still very gentle on the skin, and I have used them like already many times. And so when using a washcloth, I always recommend using a fresh one. So whenever you wash your face, take a new one, especially if you have acne prone skin, so that you're making sure that the situation does not get any worse. And when it comes to how I'm washing them and like how many washcloths I have, so to avoid putting them every day into the washing machine, I have like a pile of washcloths. So I recommend getting loads of them so that you can basically use them up, and then once you're like nearly towards the end, you're going to put them all into the washing machine, and then you have a new pile of washcloths. And this way you can really simplify it, and you have always a new one when washing your face. So those are all my recommendations that I can share with you when it comes to the washcloth. Now, when washing your face above the sink, of course this can be done in the morning and or evening, and this can be done with any cleanser. Just make sure that when using your cleanser, accordingly to what you're trying to remove, that you're reading on the back of the packaging on how you should use it. So if you are working with an oil or balm cleanser, those are usually being applied to dry skin, then rinsing off with water, whereas with your like treatment cleansers or regular cleansers, this is where you would apply them most often to wet skin and then rinse it off with water. So this is where it can change a slightly bit, but nonetheless you would use the washcloth towards the rinse off part, so always with water. Now, when it comes to washing the face, I'm going to go with a regular cleanser so I can share with you the entire demonstration. Before you're washing your face with your cleanser, make sure that your hands are clean. If your hands aren't clean, wash them at first, and then you're heading towards washing your face. And I always recommend using lukewarm water to warm water, so it feels comfortable on the skin and that you're making sure that everything comes properly off the skin. So I'm just going to use a regular cleanser, which I now need to apply to wet skin, and then I'm going to rinse it off with water. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first step that I'm going to do is where I'm going to use my hands is now splashing some lukewarm water to my face and neck. Then I'm using about 1 to 2 pumps of the cleanser, and then again I'm going to use my hands to gently massage it all over. About that much, more or less. Rub your hands together and then gently massage it all over your face and neck for about 30 seconds to a minute. Make sure not getting it into your eyes, not into your mouth. So as you can see, when now massaging the cleanser all over your face and neck, you're going to push the cleanser towards the hairline. And so this is later on where it's going to be the most difficult to get out there by just using your hands. And the same would apply if you're trying to remove your sunscreen and or makeup when it comes to the hairline or even around your eyes or your lip itself. So this is again where the washcloth would be handy. So now when it comes to the rinse off part, I'm going to just use my hands at first to splash it all over my face and neck to get most of it off, and then I'm heading into the washcloth. Take your clean washcloth and wet it. And now squeeze it out. And now go ahead and gently swipe it across your face and neck, especially along the hairline, maybe your eyes as well as your lip, depending if you have worn sunscreen and or makeup to properly take it off. And those are extremely gentle. So you can use them around your eyes, along your nose, you can use them on your lips, without that it's going to like scratch your face in any way. So, and once you have used the washcloth all over, you were able to take everything properly off the skin. I always like to rinse my face again by just splashing some water onto the skin with my hands before I'm going to pat the skin dry. So, and now go ahead and take a clean towel and gently pat all over to remove the remaining water drops on the skin surface. Again, make sure that it's a clean towel every time you wash your face. So, and then this is basically how you can wash your face by using your hands and washcloth. And this is the method that I always like to do. It really helps to make sure that everything comes properly off the skin, and those washcloths are extremely gentle on the skin. Now, of course, after you've washed your face with your cleanser, you now can stop right here and leave it as this, or continue with your usual morning and or evening skincare routine, and then there you go. And this is what I wanted to share with you, so that hopefully you now can recreate this at home and always end up with a freshly washed and clean face. Now, if you now want to learn more about skincare, I'm going to leave some of the videos at the end of this video so that you can keep on watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you find it helpful, please don't forget to give the thumbs up as well as share it, and I will see you soon in the next one. Happy skincaring. Bye.